Potty training your puppy is easy if you work hard at it. Hi, I'm Rich with Off Grid Dogs, Training and Behavior, Tampa, Florida, and I'm crazy about you because you love your dog. So, housebreaking or potty training your puppy is one of the first things you're going to do, and it's a great chance to build a great relationship with your dog. First impressions are so important. So it's important to start off on the right foot in building that relationship. So you want to make sure you're calm and fair and consistent, because that's what's going to build trust and respect and a great relationship with your dog. So it is very easy to potty train a puppy as long as you're willing to work really hard at it for a short period of time, because that's the best way to do it, is to do it right, and that way it doesn't take very long. So the key is to remember that nature is in your favor, because when that puppy was with its mom, hopefully you got the puppy around 7 or 8 weeks of age, so it was with mother and its litter mates for the first couple of months. And the mom will make sure that when the puppy's too young to leave the den, that she cleans up after him. So he's used to not being in his pee or his poop, and he doesn't want to be like that. So that's to our advantage. So the first thing you have to do is make sure the puppy is not free, because if the puppy is free in your house, you're not going to be able to potty train him. He's going to be going when you're not looking underneath everything, behind everything. So you can crate train, have a nice small enough crate to where he can't go off in the corner and feel like it's okay to sleep in the other corner. You can keep your eye on him, but that's going to be difficult. That's going to take up a lot of time. Some people will even put a leash attached to themselves, so the puppy has to stay with them when they're working around the house or something. But crate training is either a crate or a designated area where the puppy can't get away. And then you're going to be taking him outside. You're going to designate a certain area. You want to be very consistent. Take him to the same place in your front yard, your backyard, whatever you're going to use, and make sure you're going out the same door every single time. And you're going to take him out every hour if this is a young, brand new puppy. During the day, they can go, a couple hours at night without having to go. But you're going to take him out just about every hour at first. Put him on a leash. Let him follow you out the door so that he's involved in the process. Don't pick him up and carry him out there. That's not going to teach him as much. And when you take him out there, you want to be calm. You're not in a rush. You don't give him any commands. You don't tell him to go to the bathroom or anything. You just ignore him. Don't stare at him. Don't talk to him. Leave him alone so he can sniff around and do his business. And then when he goes, and this is also, you want to train the puppy to go quickly. So that's the best way to get him to go quickly, is to ignore him and let him sniff. And then when he goes, you don't want to yank him right back in the house, because then you're going to start training him not to go quickly, because then he's going to realize after a while. They're very good at recognizing patterns. They're going to realize, oh, if I go right away, she's going to take me back in the house, and I like it out here, so I'm going to hold off on going so I get to stay out here longer. So don't do that. Make it a positive experience. When he goes, you can praise him, you can give him a treat. But if he likes being out there, let him hang out for a minute or two, or a few minutes. That way he doesn't associate, well, as soon as I go to the bathroom, they yank me back in the house. So make it fun, play with them for a minute, whatever. And and you have to be on a schedule. So you're going to schedule his water and his food, and you're going to want to cut that off like at least a few hours before you go to bed. So let's say you go to bed at 11, you're going to want to stop feeding and watering the puppy by, say, maybe 7, and then you're going to take him out right before you go to bed. That way you're not going to have to, get up as many times during the night, but you are going to have to get up during the night. This is, like I said, it's very easy if you work really hard at it, because it's a temporary thing. If you don't work hard at it and do it right, then it's never going to happen. You're never going to get the dog housebroken. So just bear down and get it done. You've got to realize you're going to have to do this when you get a puppy. And if you can't do this, then you shouldn't get a dog. So you're not going to get much sleep, for a few nights. But cutting off his water and his food will help him sleep longer and help you get a little bit more sleep. But you're still going to have to get up, every couple of hours during the night at first. The good news is they quickly, can go longer and longer without having to go. Rule of thumb is every month they're going to be able to hold it, at least another hour or two. So the big thing is the consistency, being calm if he has an accident. You're not going to punish him or yell at him or freak him out. If you do that, he's going to think that you're mad at him for going to the bathroom in front of you. And then he's either going to hide it and make sure he's sneakier before he goes, or he's going to not want to go when you take him out in the yard to go. So if he has an accident, and you want to avoid accidents as much as you can, because they're setbacks and they're going to make the process take longer. Because every time you let him go in the house, you're training him to go in the house. And that's what we don't want. So we want to avoid, don't even allow him to go in the house. Don't even give him the chance. That's why we keep him in a crate that's small enough to where he won't want to go where it's going to be right next to him, because they don't like to soil themselves. Definitely make sure every time he eats, take him out. Every time he drinks, take him out. Every time he plays, take him out. Every time he wakes up from a nap, take him out. These are all things that are going to trigger him needing to go to the bathroom. Just about anything a puppy does makes him want to go to the bathroom. That's going to get you where you want to be is the shortest amount of time, as fast as possible, with, no stress on the dog. It's going to be a positive relationship building experience for both of you. It's a great way to bond with your new puppy and start the training process off on the right foot, because you're doing it right. You're being calm, you're being fair, you're being consistent, and that's what dogs need. The only other thing, first thing in the morning, you're going to want to take him out, of course, at least 2 or 3 times during the night until he gets to where he can hold it a little bit longer. And your dog will tell you how long he can hold it, because, if you think he can hold it for 2 hours and he only makes it an hour and a half, well, then he's not there yet. That's a huge thing, getting the dog housebroken and building that relationship when you first get your new puppy, and making it fun. So good luck with the housebreaking, and just remember, we've got to get our dogs off the grid. We've got to get humans out of the matrix of the pet industrial complex.